Hi, my name is Solomon, and today I will walk you through how to get the Kobuki node ROS package installed on Ubuntu 20.04 and ROS Noetic. By default, this ROS package is available on Ubuntu 16.04 and ROS Kinetic in the App Store. So you could just do a sudo apt install for the Kobuki node ROS package and you can get it. In Ubuntu 18.04 and ROS Melodic, though, you can just clone the Eugen/Kobuki repository, the melodic branch, from source, and then build it from source as well. But there is no Noetic branch in the Eugen/Kobuki repository, so that's what this tutorial is all about: how to get it working on Ubuntu 20.04. Something to note is that getting the Kobuki ROS packages installed on Ubuntu 20.04 is already done for you in the installation script that is run for our LoCoBot platforms. So this is not something you have to do in addition to running the installation script. It's just here for someone who is curious to see how it's done. Also, before starting, you should make sure that your computer has already has ROS Noetic installed. So open up a terminal by pressing Ctrl-Alt-T on your keyboard, and then you can type L just to see that there's nothing here except the bare bones directories. We're going to create a dummy workspace by typing make dir Kobuki workspace. Then we're going to change directory into that workspace and create a source directory, which you need in any workspace. And then let's just run cac and make for good measure. Great. So now let us change into the source directory, and we're going to start cloning repositories. So we're going to clone the melodic branch from the Eugen Robot/Kobuki repository, because that is the latest one that is currently available. Also, you're able to get it to build on ROS Noetic. Okay, once that is installed, we also are going to need to clone the Eugen Robot/Eugen Ox repository. So let just copy the link here and type git clone and then the repository name. All right. So once we've done that, it turns out that in the Eugen Robot/Eugen Ox repository, the only ROS packages we really need are the Yax command vel mux, Yax controllers, and Yax velocity smoother ROS packages. Those are the only dependencies that we need for the Kobuki ROS packages. So if we just go to Files, go to our workspace, Source, Eugen Ox, we're going to delete any of the ROS packages that are not those three. And the reason for that is because we can't actually build all of these. Some of these ROS packages have dependencies that are not yet available on ROS Noetic. And since we don't need them anyway, we could just not have to deal with them at all. So let's delete this. This safety controller, command vel mux, Yax controllers, and Yax velocity smoother. And press delete. Okay. Something else we're going to want to install is liboricos_kdl dev. This is a Linux package. It's not a ROS package. Even though in ROS Kinetic and in ROS Melodic, there was a ROS package called Python Oricos_kdl. That package does not actually exist in ROS Noetic, and instead it was replaced with using a system package called liboricos_kdl dev. So let us install that by typing sudo apt install liboricos_kdl/dev. Press enter. All right, and it's already installed, so that's great. Finally, we're going to run the ROS dep command here. This will look through the different package.xmls to figure out what the dependency ROS packages are and install them. And you have to run that command in the root of the workspace. So over here, press enter. All right, so all the packages are now installed. And at this point, we should be able to run cat can make in our workspace, and it should be able to compile. So note, you will see this warning over here, but the package will still build. All right, we had a successful compilation. So now what we're going to do is I have a Kobuki base right next to my computer. I'm going to plug that into the USB port, and let's try running the Kobuki node ROS package. So let's just make sure that it's actually detected by the computer. So we'll go to the dev directory and see what we can find the Kobuki port, and we see it's right here. So we know that the computer recognizes it. So now let us run the Kobuki ROS package. ROS launch, Kobuki node. Actually, you know what? I think we have to do a ROS core first. Start a session of ROS, then press Control-Shift-T in your terminal to open up another terminal. And I think it's a Python node actually. ROS run Kobuki node. Oh, yeah. Hold on. So we have to source the workspace. We go to the Kobuki workspace, and then we're going to do source devel setup.bash. And now we should be able to run the Kobuki node ROS package. So we see that it was able to successfully run. We just have this warning about the Kobuki, about no robot description being on the parameter server. That's because we haven't loaded the URDF. But we see the node still works. All right, that's it for this video.